Kashan and you are watching The Book Archer. Hi guys! Welcome to the year 2016. This will probably be the first video that I post in 2016 just because what a way to start the year, right? I'm super excited to be filming, and I figured the first thing, of course, that we want to talk about in the new year are 2016 bookish resolutions. This year, I don't really have a lot of bookish resolutions. I'm really just trying to enjoy, just read off of my mood and just, go with the flow of things. But I do have a few things that I definitely want to make sure that I include in my yearly reading habits, so let's go ahead. Number 1. Read lesser known fantasy. The monthly recommendations topic for the monthly recommendations group this month is fantasy, and I will be filming that video probably right after this. But when I was doing it, I was realizing that the majority of the fantasy that I have read has all been the most popular fantasy series, books that are really hyped up, or just fantasy series that are classics that we all know and love. I want to delve more into the genre. Fantasy is my favorite genre. I talk about liking it all the time, yet there's so much other fantasy I haven't read. So it's how is that your favorite genre, but you're just reading, only the popular books from it. So I really would like to get to those early this year so I can experience some new fantasy worlds and some fantasy books. Goal number 2, reread some of my favorites. I used to be such a huge rereader when I was younger. I always reread my favorite books over and over and over again. And now that I have gotten back into reading a ton, I have more books that I've had the urge to revisit. And I really just want to revisit those stories that are familiar, that I know that I love, and re-experience it and know you're going to enjoy it. But it's reading it a second time is a totally different perspective. So I definitely want to give more attention to rereads, to revisiting stories that I like, because what's the point of having all these books that you love if you never go back and re-experience them? Bookish resolution numero 3. Complete a contemporary series. The past year in 2015, I actually picked up a few contemporaries that I absolutely fell in love with, and that was one of the genres that I didn't really mesh with before. So now I'm interested to see if I will like a contemporary series. The only book that I've read where it's the same contemporary story has been the duology To All the Boys I've Loved Before and P.S. I Still Love You. That was a duology, so it doesn't necessarily count. But yeah, I would love to read a contemporary trilogy or quartet or what have you. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the down bar below. I know one that I'll definitely be finishing is Summer I Turn Pretty trilogy once it warms back up. But if you have any other ones, I know there's some other contemporary authors who have some series. My fourth bookish resolution is to read more nonfiction. I used to be a huge nonfiction reader. I absolutely love reading inspiration books, self-help books, or books that have anything to do with writing and journalism and stuff like that. I used to read that almost exclusively. I think I only read 3 novels in the year of 2013, and every other book I read that year was nonfiction. So I really want to get back into that, a mixture in between, and I've kind of already started doing that because the first book that I read this year was Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes, who's the creator of Scandal, Grey's Anatomy, and How to Get Away with Murder. I've really been enjoying that. I like variety, so I want to pick up a lot more of those books because they've been falling to the bottom of my TBR, and I want to bring those back up. So my last bookish resolution has to do with my 2016 reading goal, and my reading goal is to read 50 books this year. Last year my reading goal was to read 40 books, and I read 46 books, so I just figured naturally I'd bump it up to 50. But if I don't read 50 books, I'm really not pressed about it. I'm not going to be upset because I feel like that is a lot of books. I don't know how some of y'all read 100 books in a year, because my mood changes. I can read 8 books one month and then read 2 the next month. So yeah, those are pretty much my 2016 bookish resolutions. Like I said, not too many, not too daunting. I definitely do have books that I want to read this year and some series that I really want to start, but I will have other videos on that coming at you guys soon. I wanted to let you guys know that I am officially going to be on a posting schedule. Yay! me. My plan is to post new videos on Mondays and Thursdays. So Mondays and Thursdays will be my posting days, and I might post other videos on other days if I just happen to post that day. So be on the lookout for that, but definitely for sure on Mondays and Thursdays. I hope y'all have a great new year and are having a great new year. What are some of your bookish resolutions? Leave them down in the comment section below. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at TheBookArcher. And I will see all of you lovely people in my next video. Bye!